Hey, what up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going down, man? Alright, I heard some news last night, and it just got me to thinking. And stay with me, y'all. And the news is about Nightcap. Joe Johnson, Ocho Cinco, and of course, Shannon Sharpe. Two tidbits of Nightcap news. So, over the weekend, we saw UFC 250 on the White House lawn. We saw Terrence Crawford there. We saw Michael Irvin there. And on social media, we see them taking a brutal beating on social media, right? Now, we didn't see the Nightcap crew there. And we all know Shannon Sharpe and Dana White is mighty tight. They mad cool. We know that. As a matter of fact, on that very night, the Nightcap broadcast after UFC 250, Ocho Cinco asked them if they could attend the next UFC event, and Shannon said, "Yeah, I'll make a call. We'll be in the building." Now, with that being said, do you think Unc was trying to dodge smoke from the people, of course, by not attending the UFC on the White House lawn, even though they do a live broadcast after all the events? But do you think that was done strategically, them not attending the UFC? Me personally, I think Unc trying to lay low right now, trying to keep his name out of certain conversations, we'll say it like that. But do you think it was a good move for Unc not to Unc and Nightcap, the fellas, not to attend UFC, even though him and Dana White are cool? And then he might have just foreseen, because one of those fighters made an egregious statement after he won. So, you know, it worked out. But do you think it was by design? Do you think Unc was dodging smoke by not attending the UFC? Because we already know he got the number one connection. He got the number one connection to the UFC anytime he get ready to go. I'll be looking for that in the chat. And before we go, there was some bad news on account, by way of Joe Johnson, newly full-time Nightcap member. I don't know if that's a partnership or what, but we know he's a full-time member now. Joe Johnson, he injured his knee last year playing in the Big Three, and it was a presser release saying he won't be playing this year. And then he talked about it on the show a little bit about how he's functioning, his injured knee is probably functioning about as half strength from his healthy knee, and his injured knee is his strong leg, his dominant leg. So to avoid overcompensation and get injured, smart thing to do. I mean, that's a no-brainer. But check it out, y'all. I put this on Threads, and some other people was kind of like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. But y'all know me, I'ma say it. Do you think from the time, do you think the Nightcap checks is so heavy? Because Nightcap is realistically the dopest show on the net right now, and probably, honestly, gonna be for a long time. Do you think that Nightcap paper, fame and notoriety, is making it hard for King ISO to go out there and lace up? Because me personally, first thing I thought was, ISO is he can take his time letting that leg heal now. He can take about 4 or 5 seasons let that leg heal right now. And to be honest, he's probably making more money on Nightcap. More notoriety, which is gonna bring money other places. And he ain't gotta be away from home, because he's playing for Detroit. He live in Atlanta. So to me it make more sense to let that big 3 go. I don't know if that was his thought process. I know he's a competitor. I know he want to compete and prove a point. But I'm just saying, I already know them Nightcap checks is heavy. All the perks that come with it. So to me, it make plenty of sense for ISO to hang up the shoe, hang up the shoes for the second time. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you within the next year, his yoga business grows, his following, his notoriety grows, and it makes sense. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, is that the thing? Because it's what I would do, to be honest. You don't gotta leave your family every week. You don't gotta miss certain things. It's what I would do, to be honest. And probably a lot of other people, and some people probably wouldn't, but I mean, he played at the highest of the high. He's nominated for the Hall of Fame. Being on Nightcap, I live in Boston, so I seen him when he was here, but being on Nightcap, and listening to him more, one of the coolest dudes, funniest dudes, interesting, got stories, family story, all that. So I would rather, being a fan, see Joe on the mic than full time, as opposed to going back and forth. And I know his family is cool with it, so I don't know, man. There's a couple things I was thinking about, and I just want to get y'all thoughts and see what was up with it. But jump in the chat and let me know, man. Jump in the chat and let me know how y'all feel. All right, y'all. Peace.